Welkom bij Pyanodons with alternative energy. 680 hours walkthrough base tour and the last 10 hours report. First of all, if you like the series, what I do, please consider to subscribe. You support me a lot with that. And like the video. And if you like a notification of the next video, if it is available, click the notification button. Okay, that was what housekeeping. We accomplished a lot this last 10 hours. I'm very happy. There is a lot of problems also, and a lot of problems is shortest. I call that a problem because that is where it goes about. You start making something and there is always a shortest. First of all, this is the Moon Drops Mark II. You see the chest is complete full and it is going stocked up now. Where I start with, that was of course the electric engine units. We are already working so long on it and still we are not yet completed. So I finished the aluminium because I need a new factory for aluminium, and it's this one. Make molten aluminium, yes, and molten aluminium I bring with the pipe, somewhere here, yeah, here. And this is the molten aluminium. This is the aluminium plate for the stators, and this is the aluminium plate for the electric engine units, because they need both 50. So one belt is 30, so I make two belts. Yes, and I finished the setup of the electric engines, and that is here. And I'm very proud of it because it took me really long. The belt is full. I don't gonna stack it. I don't gonna put this in a deposit or something like that because it is too expensive. And the expensive thing is this one, that are the shafts, and this one, but it's not running properly now, and that are the special parts. But for this, it is full, it is overloaded, and I'm very happy. And because we have this item, I make, because that is the reason, the main reason where I start this project is for the particular accelerator, and we have the particular accelerator. Yes, I am happy to announce we have we have a factory, and they have made already 10 pieces of particular accelerators. And I don't know if you remember, by the way, if I'm talking talk, here I made a factory for the Mark II key coke, because I run heavily out of key coke. Not so serious, because I need key coke for fiber. And fiber I need for raw fiber first, and then I have to make fiber. And for the fiber I make, how you call it? What is it? At least a product for the filtration medias, and that I need for the fish. So I start running out of fish. I start running out terrible out of lubricant. Though this is the recipe, by the way, for the efficient recipe after the 3 pieces or 5 pieces, sorry, 5 pieces was it? 5 pieces of seeds, because you need, or was it, 5 pieces of, 5 seeds. You need 5 seeds, and then you can continue because this is seeds, yeah, Mark II seeds, and for Mark II seeds you make also Mark II seeds, and you make a Mark II key coke, and you make also some seeds, and that is Mark I, and that I throw away here. That is continue. The bus is the chest is full, 2.4 K on, so I have to put them in the farms, but I cannot do everything at the same time, of course. Now that was this story. The story about the lubricant. The lubricant I make before from fish oil, but I told you already I run out of fish oil because of the filtration media. So I decide to look for another recipe, and I find another recipe. Another recipe for the lubricant is with oleochemicals and with olefins. So I make this and was happy, but then all of a sudden, expectable, I run out of oleochemicals. Well, I find a way to make an efficient way to make oleochemicals, and that is here, and that is lard, and that is hoe heet het? Nigrom, and it produces more oleochemicals than the old factory, because the old factory I use titanium with lard, and that give me less olefins per lard, because lard, that is an item that I have a lot of stock. Thank God I keep it. I did not void it, but if you run it long, then I'm afraid I'm gonna run out. And this one make 300 oleochemicals, and the other recipe make only 250 and nothing. And this make 300 and 150 glycerol. And glycerol we don't need right now. It is but we put it in the. I make a tank, and I put it full. And if the tank is full, then I void it a little bit. So at least I have. You can see it here, by the way. So at least I have 95k, because 95k is the trigger that this pump goes on and it goes to the void pipe. Okay. Now, I told you the particular accelerator. That was my item, what I like to have. So I'm very happy that I have it, and why I need it, and that is here for. That is this one. And this one I don't need right now, because I cannot use uranium fuel cells, because I can well make a nuclear reactor, but I cannot make yet the heat exchangers and the heat pipes and the turbines. That is in a later part of the game. I need another potion for that, potion or science pack. This one is what I need, the used up uranium fuel cells, because the used up uranium fuel cells are part of the next science packs. So I like to accumulate this, and I like to do it slowly, because the problem is this one, the particular accelerators. They use 1.1 gigawatt each. So if I like to make a belt with one item of this and one item of this per second, I need 30 particular accelerators, is 31 gigawatt. Now that's crazy. That is really crazy. So I like to start in the coming 10 hours with one particular accelerator, and let's see what happens. Ik heb yellow cake. I have a chest full with yellow cake. Everything is prepared until the yellow cake. The yellow cake is full, complete full, deposit full, 80,000 pieces. And that is this one dus, what we need. It can straight in the accelerator, don't need any other parts. And we get uranium-235 and uranium-238, and we can combine that with a little bit aluminium in a simple automated factory, in a fuel cell, an uranium fuel cell, and in a used up uranium fuel cell. The uranium up fuel cell, because I like to show you that, we need that for the next potion, the chemical potion, if I'm right. Chemical science pack. Chemical science pack. need this one. This nuclear sample, dat is de part. Dat is de... Daar gaat het om. En dat is not easy to make, but that die plutonium, you follow the way van de plutonium, ethanol not natuurlijk, dus je follow the way from the... And here is it. It is the only recipe but is available as far as I know. You need antimony portrates, and that you make from 10 used up uranium fuel cells. And this recipe is for the barrels, dus you can, dus that is not a recipe actually. And this one is only one recipe. This one is 5 recipes. Plutonium, antimony, maar er is geen antimony dus. Antimony phosphat 3. Not available. Dus actually what is left over is gewoon used up uranium fuel cells. Simple is it. I cannot change that. Anyway, another part, another thing what we need is this one. And after, I don't gonna make this right now. I'm gonna make only, I like to stock up the used up uranium cells. Yeah. And after that, I put it in a deposit, and I wait that I have also a deposit full or something like that, because I don't need them yet. Because here, this one is not yet in the coming 100 hours realized, I'm afraid. 100 hours, but 50 hours. Let's say 50 hours to be to be a little bit careful. This item is an item that almost every Mark II factory needs. So this is a very important item, and I like to make this first. We need it for the science pack, and I need it for Mark II. If you see self-assembly, I can show you self-assembly. Use, yeah, you see. We need it also for the windmill Mark II. You see, for the bioculture Mark II, botanic nursery Mark II. Het is allemaal science pack. Allemaal voor Mark II. Dat is dan de plantations, fluid wagon, modular armor we need it. For the Moss Farm Mark II, for the Moondrops Mark II, Marcella, that is a part of the windmill, Neven's culture, that is also a farm, power plants, heat exchanger. You see, everything Mark II, you need always this one, and most of the times in combination with something special. If you look, now if here you need, for example, neuroprocessors, but we don't have, but we need that also. Neuroprocessor is also a part of a science pack. We have to come there also. This one need also not extra, that is easier. Because before there was always another part what is also additional to make a Mark II, but dat kijk hier, dit bijvoorbeeld, nee, control, ja, allemaal die Mark II's, maar die Mark II's, die need nothing special also, this we have allemaal already. So, if we have this part dus, we can make a new mold with all Mark II items and factories, and that is where I gonna work on the next episodes. First of all, I do this, and I have to upgrade anyway. I run out. I have no stainless steel anymore. And the reason is this. This is the reason why I don't have stainless steel. Because I need cyanic acid. And cyanic acid is made from only from urea. That's the only way to make it. Oh. The only way to make, because at least on this moment, because this is not available. Dat is coming. Dan wordt het al een stuk easier. Kijk, is die acrylijn weer. Kijk, this is a nice recipe. This is easy peasy. But, and for meat, and we have lots of meat. So, but that is all my future. We cannot make that yet. We can make that though. Hey, wait. That is fun. We can make this and we're going to research it. I did not see that. We're going to start with researching this. Because it's a heel good recipe. Only meat and I get cyanic acid. That solves all the problems what I have right now. Because I'm upgrading my aux for the cyanic acid. That is this one. Because the cyanic acid is from urea, and urea, the only way to get urea right now is from wastewater and from manicure. This one. Liquid manicure with zocht naar bacteria. And liquid manicure is from manicure, and manicure right now I have only manicure from aux. That is the most efficient way in my opinion. I can check that. I'm not sure if I'm right. Because Corlex are, I think, also good in manicure. So I'm upgrading my, that's what I'm right, it was a right doing, but I stopped with it because the time. I upgrade my, you can see that here, my aux, my manicure. My manicure is already quite upgraded. If you look, no, this is the wrong one. No. This one. 1 hour, 10 hours, 50 hours. You see, there is you see it is upgraded. It was down and I sit now on a reasonable level, but I consume ook everything. The cyan gas, maybe you can see it better because if I show this, het gaat altijd wrong op een of andere manier. Ook dat gaat wrong. If I look 10 minutes, I sit on 1.8, something like that, 1.7, 1.8, yeah, and if I look 10 hours ago, I sit also on 1.7, so I don't know what I do wrong, but I increase it. I don't know what is, why I cannot see that. This is mine. Because wait, I see it already. I run out of food because I switched to food. Yeah, I run out of food. That is the problem. That's why. Okay, you see here, I have to upgrade the food. That is, I can do that. I can put more. This is not enough food. That is the reason why, because I did not use food, because I removed the recipe with food because it was too expensive. But now I can afford it, looks like. Still hope. But I have to make more automated factories here. because it's not enough, this. Absolutely not enough. Okay, now, enough now. This was the 10 hours report. So you see I make a lot of progress. And I hope to show you the fuel cells, empty fuel cells and the full fuel cells, uranium fuel cells. And I hope then slowly to start to the, what I told you, the self-assembly mono-layer material, so we can start with upgrading everything. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you like it. I hope you don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button. Click the notification if you like to have a notification for the next 10-hour series. And take care of yourself. Thank you again for watching.